Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is Tom back again with another crypto video. I want to just say thank you guys for liking, subscribing. It's been really cool to kind of grow this channel into, a community where we can both learn from each other. I know a lot of you guys on my last video were really engaging in the comments, and that's really good for me because it helps me learn as well. So this video is going to be about Bitcoin Cash. I mean, there's so much speculation and so much craziness going on with Bitcoin Cash, especially in the last day. So if we switch over here to CoinMarketCap, guys, I mean, it's competing with Ethereum, which is crazy. And a lot of people are saying, hey, this is classic market manipulation. Other people are saying, hey, since there was no SegWit 2x, this is going to be the real Bitcoin. We want larger block sizes. We want faster transaction times, this and that. And they think that Bitcoin Cash will essentially trump um, Bitcoin Core or the original Bitcoin. And is this possible, guys? I mean, listen, anything's possible in crypto, but I'm kind of going to go over the ways, my reasoning why I don't think it's possible. I mean, I really do just think it's market manipulation because if you really go into Bitcoin Cash, a lot of the volume here is coming out of, Asian and Korean markets. I mean, it just seems like too much of a pump too fast to really get me going and enthusiastic about Bitcoin Cash because this is the one thing I was thinking about, guys. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely put your input in the comments. But I did my research on Bitcoin Cash. I was looking at some of the implications and what Bitcoin Cash stands for. And over my analysis, it just seems like Bitcoin Cash is a worse Litecoin. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't really know too much on the mining aspects of Litecoin in comparison to Bitcoin Cash, but in terms of transaction times and things like that, I mean, if you look at the fundamentals of the coin, it seems like Litecoin is actually better. I mean, hey, that could be just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So that's why I'm really confused as to why this big adoption of Bitcoin Cash is coming in so fast because it's like, hey, Litecoin is actually better on paper. So why aren't more people flooding into Litecoin? And I just think this is because of the Bitcoin brand. I mean, branding has so much to do with it. But I mean, hey, we'll let the market decide. At the end of the day, the market is going to decide. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I want to show you guys this. This is something that Data Dash posted on his channel. I will put his link in the description as well. I don't want to claim that I found this because I didn't. I just thought it was a good tool to show you guys on my channel so you can kind of do your comparison, do your contrast between what you think is going to be better. But there's a conspiracy that's going on here. And what's essentially it's saying is this guy posted on Pastebin and he was like, well, I'm going to let you guys read through it yourself. Link will be in the description. But essentially, it's saying that everybody knew SegWit 2x wasn't going to happen. And the plan the whole time was that Bitcoin Cash was supposed to be the predecessor to Bitcoin. And so all the exchanges, all the miners, especially in Asia and the Chinese markets, are getting behind this to make an elaborate plan and scheme that Bitcoin Cash will reign over Bitcoin. So if we scroll down here, it's like you guys have been warned. This is fair warning. You guys are going to be seeing selling like never before. Just kind of like what you guys saw with Mount Gox. This guys here, if you look back previous in Bitcoin charts, this is when Bitcoin went from 1,000 all the way to $70, and everybody thought, okay, Bitcoin's dead. So Bitcoin has died a bunch of times already. I just wanted to touch on this briefly. You guys can read through this conspiracy theory. Do I think that this is possible? Maybe. I mean, anything's plausible here in the cryptocurrency space, but I will let you guys draw your own conclusions on here. I just thought it would be good to kind of get this information out there for you guys to kind of collectively do your own due diligence and research on it. So for those of you who don't know, I'm just going to do a quick analysis on what Bitcoin Cash is and essentially what is the big deal here. So Bitcoin Cash was a hard fork of Bitcoin. This happened back in August. Running through some things really quick, guys. Why Bitcoin Cash? A bunch of people have been messaging me, Facebook Messenger, my Instagram, which has been great. I love communicating with you guys. I learned so much from you guys, and hopefully you guys can learn some things from me. Um, But so Bitcoin Cash is good. Everybody wants to solve the scaling problem with Bitcoin, and it is a problem, guys. I mean, this is a problem that needs to be addressed. But I think that a lot of people in the Bitcoin community are just trying to cut corners, and I think that's what Bitcoin Cash is. It's a major. They cut corners with this. But so Bitcoin Cash addresses the scaling debate and wants to find a solution to scale Bitcoin. So Bitcoin Cash is against SegWit. They don't want SegWit. They just want to increase the block size. So the block size on Bitcoin Cash is 8 MB. They don't want off-chain scaling. They're against off-chain scaling, which involves SegWit. And the Lightning Network is off-chain. They just want things that are on-chain scaling. And to do this, you need to increase the block size. And they think, hey, once we increase block size, everything will be fine. Boom. Um, some of the highlights here, guys. So Bitcoin Cash will decrease the time between difficulty adjustments. So this is important for miners, right? Because Bitcoin currently has adjusts its difficulty every 2016 blocks. Bitcoin Cash will lower this rate. I was doing my research today, and it seemed like this actually kind of created a mini shitstorm between the whole community in Bitcoin Cash in terms of the miners, because the fluctuations, what I was reading, were getting too out of hand, too crazy. So actually, towards the end of November, I think November 16th or something, Bitcoin Cash is actually going to kind of be restructuring the way they adjust the difficulty in terms of mining to kind of fix that issue. Again, I didn't do too much research on this, guys. I mean, if you want to contribute, definitely drop a comment below in terms of what you think about the Bitcoin Cash mining, issue. But I did read some forums and I was reading some articles, and this Bitcoin Cash, faster difficulty adjustments actually created a bit of a problem in the mining community. So coming in about a week or two, they're actually going to be doing like kind of a restructuring, kind of looking at it, what they can do different to, not create such a shitstorm with what they did. But I'm not too educated on that topic, guys. I just want to give you the main bullet points um, and have you guys do your own due diligence and kind of create a discussion in the comments. But it will be more at the time. If you look at right now, Bitcoin Cash is actually more profitable to mine than Bitcoin. And so that's the concern I see, is that a lot of miners are going to be stepping away from Bitcoin, may run into Bitcoin Cash because it's going to be more profitable for them. Um, Again, do I really take a stance on this? The only thing I could say is that, um, maybe. I mean, obviously, the proof is in the pudding here, guys. I mean, it's more profitable to mine Bitcoin Cash as of now. Will it be more so in the future? Who knows? The difficulty changes all the time. So bullet point number two, it's faster. So the larger block size is 8 MB. A lot of people say this is it. We don't need to do anything, but this is a short-term fix in my opinion. If you really want to see the further long-term value of cryptocurrencies and you want to see Bitcoin progress, you have to think long-term. And I think increasing the block size to 8 MB is really just a short-term fix, put a band-aid over the wound, and it's not really addressing the main underlying problems. Could I be wrong? Yes, that's just what I think based on my analysis. I'm just here, to kind of give you guys information and have you formulate your own opinions. Um, but guys, this is the main thing I want to say. The market's going to decide. So the speculation is that people who wanted bigger blocks will just move over to Bitcoin Cash. Um, could we see this mass adoption of Bitcoin Cash and see like a revolutionary shift from Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin? We could, but it's so far stretched, and really the only way this will happen is if this conspiracy right here is done to a T, because you would have to see all exchanges getting behind this. Um, Miners getting literally everybody will have to literally pick up shop from Bitcoin Core and move over to Bitcoin Cash. And the reason why I say this is I don't think it's going to happen is because I don't see the value in Bitcoin Cash. If you look at some other altcoins, technically on paper they're actually better than Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin for that matter. But I just think that the brand value of Bitcoin is so strong that it's actually pulling people into Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. What I think I'm seeing here, guys, tons of market manipulation going on. That's just me. You know, we see it with Wall Street all the time. Big institutional investors from Korea are pumping this thing up. Can it hold? Maybe. I don't know. But you know, we've kind of leveled off here in the first couple hours of, you know, of tonight going into midnight here. So that's my take on it, guys. Do I think Bitcoin Cash is going to take over Bitcoin? I personally don't. I do want you guys to click the link in the description to this conspiracy theory. This is the only way that this mass adoption will take place. But I just think this is too much of a conspiracy. Literally, all the miners, all the exchanges will have to get on the same page with this one. And is this a big elaborate scheme? I mean, maybe. But my issue here is that on paper, then why aren't we mass adopting Litecoin? Because Litecoin is way better if you compare it in every aspect. I'm gonna leave out the mining aspect because I haven't done my research on Litecoin mining, but on paper it's better than Bitcoin Cash. So why doesn't everybody say, okay, let's flood into Litecoin? To me, Bitcoin Cash is a worse off version than Litecoin, and that's really all I could say, guys. Um, I'm going to head out here. I just want to give you guys a quick rundown on what I think, give you guys some information on the whole Bitcoin Cash drama, and that's really about it. So, I mean, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about cryptocurrencies and investing all the time. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and leave a comment in the comment section if you know, have anything to add. And maybe, you know, I'd like to learn from you guys. So definitely drop me your comments, questions, concerns, and I will see you guys in the next video.